Hey guys, Mike here, KMRD Radio Stuff. I'm out here in Fines Creek, North Carolina on vacation. And that behind me right there, that's my home for the next week. All around me are mountains, and that's cool. That right there, that's a tower. That's my dad's tower that he doesn't currently have hooked up, so we're gonna try and get him back on HF tomorrow. But look at that though, huh? Mountains everywhere. I'm in the technically I think I'm in Pisgah National Forest. I've been coming here ever since I was a kid. It is absolutely beautiful out here. I love the state of North Carolina. From the mountains here, I'm very much west North Carolina. Close to the Tennessee border, actually, west of Asheville, off of I-40. And my dad's old, so he went to bed, and his wife. But it's 8:22 in the PM, and we've been screwing around burning stuff all day. But I figured I'd take out the MFJ 1899T whip, see if we can make any contacts here. Just because what else are you going to do when you're in the mountains? There's literally nothing around us. If you want to go to the store, well, that's about a 20-minute drive. And it's beautiful. Cell phones don't work here, other than for recording YouTube videos. So let's show you what I got here. This is the setup here. This is the porch. The old 15.4-inch MacBook Pro with Retina display. And then I've got this is the MFJ 1899 whip. This is my little tripod. We've got the LifePo 4 battery. Of course, you got to put your call sign on it. And then the 891. So we're going to hook all that up. We might grab a beer, because, you know, beer's good, and see what we can do. So, let's play radio. So I feel, because I'm in North Carolina and I'm in the mountains, you gotta be a redneck. So I grabbed a case of Ice House beer because it's got like 5% alcohol. So cheers to all you hams. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not good, it's not bad. So let's talk about this whip for a second. The reason I bought this was because I wanted to have a portable HF antenna that was really, really small and portable and compact that worked on multiple bands. The speaker wire antenna is absolutely fantastic. It works wonderfully. I work DX contacts, no problem, 5 watts. You know, obviously, you know, within America, you know, it just works. It is a fantastic antenna, and I'm glad that Jerry was kind enough to show us all how to make it. If you want to make one, watch Jerry's channel, KG6HQD, and he'll show you how to make one. So this antenna, this is the base, if you will. It's kind of a loaded base, and there's different taps here. So this wire connects, so if nothing is connected, from my understanding, it's 80 meters. If you connect this to the first tap, there's 40. The instructions are all kinds of wrong. So if you buy this antenna, take the instructions out of the package and immediately throw them in the garbage, because they are worthless. It says that this is 40 and 20. It's not. This is 20. But if you just tap the metal to the little connector and you listen, just like if you're using a tuner, if you listen for the loudest signal, you'll be able to figure it out. So that's 20 meters. You screw this in, and then you extend the whip all the way out. It's about, I don't know, I'm 5'9"-ish, so that's how tall it is. So the whip is probably 4 feet, and This antenna was made for the 817, so it has a BNC on the bottom. So I have a 90-degree connector as well as a BNC adapter. So there's two. I'll unscrew it real quick for you. So that's the BNC to PL259, and then that's the SO239 90-degree to PL259. Yada yada yada. A lot of adapters. Whatever. Who cares? Shut up. Get to the radio. So we screw this guy in here. The unfortunate part is the SO239 on my radio, and I think just the way they're designed, it doesn't go straight up. It's kind of cockeyed. So the antenna doesn't stand straight up. But that doesn't seem to matter. Most of this is wood. Hopefully that doesn't matter. But that's how the antenna sits. You can see all kinds of not straight up. All right. And then I have, this is the counterpoise that I made with this alligator clip, and then there's two wires that I'll spread out, you know, over there and over there, whatever, and I will attach them to the grounding screw of the 891. And then you tune it all in. I'll show you. You lengthen or shorten the antenna, and you can get pretty resonant with your SWR. So let's look at that. No guarantees on how good this is going to be, because my belief is that all life's odds are 50-50. So this is, I think, 18 gauge wire that I bought, I think, from Walmart in the automotive section, because it was really cheap, like $6 maybe. And I don't recall how long they are, but it's just two lengths of wire. And I crimped them into these alligator clips that you can get at a hardware store. I got these in either like 4 for $2.50 or something. So I stripped this and put it in there and crimped it up really well. I used my power pull crimper and crimped the ever-loving crap out of that. So what we do is, if you can see me, we first separate the wires. I don't know if it really matters what direction they go, but I try and have them going in opposite directions. You just connect it right there, and that's it. Hopefully it won't fall out. Whatever. We'll even bring this other one. Throw it over there. I don't know. But it's on there. So now usually it's kind of on the ground, so I don't have that much I don't have that much strain on there. Battery's hooked up, radio's hooked up. We're actually all hooked up and ready to go. So let's fire it up. So, but we got to tune this antenna up because it's extended all the way. But it's not that hard, so let's show you what we do. So I'm going to tune off frequency here a little bit, go a couple up, and I'm going to put this on FM. You can see our SWR is pretty high. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this whip and we're going to shorten it a little. Now I'm actually grabbing here. I don't think it really matters where you shorten it. Usually I can reach it because I'm not standing on a porch. So see, I just shortened it a little bit. Shorten it a little bit more. A little bit better. Where am I shortening it? So this, you can kind of see this right here is the element that I'm shortening. Let's just bring that all the way down. see where we're at now. Oh, geez. Does not get any better than that. So that's all you got to do. You got to shorten the antenna for 20 anyway. 40 is a similar shortening, but that's all you got to do. But with 40, if you're going to go on 40, you got to make sure you put this tap down here. Every single time I do it, I forget to do that. So don't do that. I think I'm on 10 watts right now. Let's try Tony's favorite frequency, 14290. Kilo Uniform 4, Bravo, Bravo. Kilo 8, Mike Romeo Delta, Portable 4. Nothing.
I think I may have heard somebody at my noise level. This is K24BB, Kilo Uniform 4, Bravo, Bravo.
Roger, this is Kilo 8, Mike Romeo Delta, Portable 4, Kilo 8, Mike Romeo Delta. Kilo 8, Mike Radio Delta, Mike Radio Delta.
Alright, I got Kilo 8, Mike Romeo Delta, is that correct?
Roger, 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 Roger. We got one.
Your signal report's about a 5-4. Just right at my noise level. My name is Dennis. My TPH is Gloucester County, Virginia. Gloucester County, Virginia. QSL?
Roger, Dennis. The name is Mike. Mike India Kilo Echo. Mike India Kilo Echo. I am currently in Fines Creek, North Carolina. North Carolina, running 10 watts. 10 watts battery power. We might have lost him. Yeah, the name is Mike. Mike India Kilo Echo. Mike India Kilo Echo in North Carolina. North Carolina.
Man, the fan is terrible tonight. I don't know if I'm going to be able to complete this QSO or not. My name is Dennis, like I said earlier, and the working conditions here are a ATSC 891.
He's using
I'm running 100 watts through 450 ohm ladder line into a 160 meter dipole.
Oh, wow.
I don't know what else to tell you about the rig. I can tell you this much, it's mighty hot. I've been in 90s today, and I'm opening my tax garage. The thermometer says it's still about 88. So back to you.
Yeah, Roger, by the way, you're 5'7", 5'7". I'm running a Yaesu 891 as well, 891 as well. 10 watts battery power in North Carolina. I don't think you can hear me.
All right, I heard North Carolina. I still haven't gotten your name.
Mike India Kilo Echo. Mike India Kilo Echo.
That's where the largest naval base in the world is. QSL?
QSL, I'm vaguely familiar. I used to live in Richmond. I love Virginia. It's a beautiful state. I live in Michigan now, but I'm in North Carolina on vacation. He can't hear me.
I'm tied up, brother, and say 7 3.
That's okay. That's okay, Dennis. I heard you.
Anyway, maybe we can open again sometime and carry on the conversation. Kilo 8, Mike Romeo Delta. Mike. Kilo Uniform 4, Bravo, Bravo, Dennis. 7 3, my friend. I think 6104. And maybe open again sometime. Again, 7 3. This is Kilo Uniform 4, Bravo, Bravo, signing.
7 3s, Dennis. 7 3s. Kilo Uniform 4, Bravo, Bravo, Kilo 8, Mike Romeo Delta. I'll send you a link to my YouTube channel. You can watch this QSO maybe. 7-3, K8MRD.
Yes, Kilo Uniform 4, Bravo, Bravo. This is Kilo Charlie 8, Romeo, Mike, Romeo.
Well, who the heck is that? He's blasting in there. He's in 8-land. That's where I'm from.
His name here is Claude in Charlie Lima Alpha Uniform Delta Echo. And Mike was telling you that he is from Michigan, but he's vacationing in
Look at that.
Carolina, and he will send you a web thing on YouTube about his website there. You heard that? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I appreciate that.
That's awesome. So this right here, Dennis, is why you can't hear me. This crappy MFJ antenna. Man, that guy's got a fantastic signal. So he's in Detroit.
And yesterday is when I got back a new motor to connect to my rotator. So I need to turn the antenna now and look places different from where the antenna was stuck. So I'm after looking close enough to Virginia there. Go ahead there, Dennis. This is King Claude 8, Run Man Run, Claude in Detroit.
Claude in Detroit. I've never heard him. So that's pretty sweet. So I was going to tune to 290 to call CQ. This guy was calling CQ. We made contact. Technically, you saw it. And then this guy comes in and relays what I just told you. So that's sweet. I mean, that's the ham thing to do. That's really cool. I'm quite pleased and humbled that someone would pass along my message. That's really cool. So that's one QSO on this antenna. See what happens. So we can call CQ. So I'm sure these counterpores wires are not how they're supposed to be. One's kind of going down and then into the grass, and then another one's kind of going over and then straight down. So I'm sure this is not how Martin Zhu had planned for this antenna to work, but he planned for it to hook to the 817 and just be like man portable. So you're going to be dragging your counterpoise wire behind you if you're going to do that. So let's see what happens. Is the frequency in use? This is Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. So the SWR is like 1.2, 1.3 to 1. So that's pretty awesome. CQ. This is Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta calling CQ Portable. CQ. Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta calling CQ Portable from Oaks Knob, I think, Mountain in North Carolina. Oaks Knob Mountain in North Carolina calling CQ Portable and standing by. I think Oaks Knob. My dad owns this whole mountain, basically. From the road all the way up and then goes over a bit. CQ, 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 CQ Portable, CQ Portable. This is Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta calling CQ Portable from Oaks Knob Mountain in North Carolina. CQ Portable, CQ Portable, Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, Portable 4 calling CQ, 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 and standing by. Maybe if we get closer, we'll hear them. Probably not. No gray line, no nothing, just... I think if it doesn't rain, and I actually get to do a real Summits on the Air video, like I'm planning, because there's summits around here. It's cool. That'll be a lot more fun. Because then I'm going to get out the speaker wire dipole and just tear it up. The lightning bugs are coming out. That's pretty cool. CQ, 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 CQ Portable, CQ Portable. This is Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, Portable 4, calling CQ, CQ, CQ from Oaks Knob Mountain in North Carolina, calling CQ Portable, Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, Portable 4, and standing by. Should have went with the Coors Light. So the guy in Michigan heard me, but no one else in the rest of the world apparently does. So you know this antenna works, just not when you're trying to talk to someone. Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, Portable 4, Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, Portable 4, calling CQ, 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 and standing by. Maybe every ham in the world has their radios off, except for that guy. He just turned his off. No one ever hears you. Anyway, so you saw the one contact, as poor as it was still a contact. Now, I've tried to make a couple videos. This is actually the third video that I've tried to make with this antenna in hopes that it would produce some results, and it just doesn't. Today is Monday, the 16th of July, I believe. So last Sunday, which would have been the 8th, July 8th, my brother's birthday. Happy birthday, Brad. I drove into St. Louis for a meeting, and after our little meet and greet at about 7:30 or so, I found a park, and I went out and set up this piece of crap antenna. And I did make 3 contacts. I talked to a guy, so keep in mind I'm like just west of St. Louis. And I made a contact to Kansas, Louisiana, and ironically enough, North Carolina. I was not calling CQ, they were. And they heard me, so I made 3 contacts. I have not made a single contact on this antenna calling CQ. So, it's not very good. In fact, I would go as far as to say that it truly is mighty fine junk. You know, worst case scenario, if it's the only antenna you have, it's better than a kick in the butt. But this antenna is like $80, which is insane. It would be super cool concept. It's great to have a portable antenna that's all bands and whatever. But the fact of the matter is that MFJ's been selling this antenna for a long time, and I'm not the first person to say that the directions are pure and utter crap, and they haven't changed them. So the quality control at MFJ probably doesn't exist. In fact, if you go so far as to watch, I think it was one of Ham Nation's videos, where they actually visit the MFJ factory. I mean, it's as low rent as you can get. They don't even have desks. It's like they put some plywood and some 2x4s and made workshop stations out of them. And that's how they make all their stuff there. So I imagine this probably came straight out of a factory in China, I'm going to guess. It's just crap. Guys, do not waste your money on this antenna. Now, I know that, what's his name? Ham Radio Concepts. I can't remember his name for the life of me. KG4YZI, I think is his call. Love your channel, by the way. Watch a lot of your DMR videos, and I'm still trying to wrap my head around that. He's got a video on this, and he's on the beach with his 817, and he's working DX. So the stars must have been aligned, and the planets must have been aligned, and the gods were all forever in his favor for that contact to happen. If you read reviews on this antenna, they're very mixed at best. They talk a lot about making counterpoises, which I've done. I've hooked it up to the analyzer. It's on. I mean, you see the you see the SWR on here. I mean, it's, you know, it's not 1.1. It's 1.2, 1.3, close enough. It's just it's crap. So I wanted to make a positive video on this antenna, but I simply cannot. I try to be very positive on my channel. But I guess, you know, after, I think this might be my 13th or 14th video now. Well, if I can be positive, I'm positive in knowing that this antenna doesn't work. And I'm also positive in knowing that my speaker wire antenna that you guys have all seen, that is, you know, it wraps up like that big. I work DX. I work everywhere on that antenna. That antenna is freaking awesome. It's like 50 ohms, 1.1 to 1.2 across the entire portion of the general band on 20 meters. And it weighs nothing. And it's fantastic. So I would say go out and make your own antenna. Make a link dipole. Make something. Do something. Buy something. Do not buy this antenna. So, anyway, we'll leave on a happy note. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate each and every one of you. And if you like what you've seen, if you don't like what you've seen, sorry. Watch a different channel. Subscribe. That helps me a lot. Hit the bell. That notifies you when I make new videos. Leave comments. That helps my ratings. I try to answer as many contacts as I can. You know, comments rather in the YouTube machine there. So if you have questions, hit me up. I'll try and answer them. If it's about this antenna, good luck. But there's a guy on Twitter that I talk to, and he follows me, and I follow him. His name's Brian. He's in Ohio. He just bought this antenna. I said, good luck. But, you know, hey, whatever. It does work. So anyway, I'm rambling now. We'll leave you with a cheers. I don't usually drink this crappy beer. But thank you so much for watching. And I'm glad you enjoyed watching me make a fool out of myself in North Carolina. So with that, 7-3, thanks for watching K8MRD Radio Stuff.